Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our first premiere live event of the year. A night where the main dish is revenge on a silver platter. It is JWE Backlash. We are here in Canton, Ohio, where tonight our superstars have the opportunity to get their revenge for the events of last year and try to make the things that they wanted. Get ready for an incredible night of action, as the championship belts are once again on the line. How will things shake up in each division? Will the Plague Doctor repeat what she did a few nights ago and take the belt away from Ibuki? Can the Skelebros plant their flag in the Eclipse men's tag team division with a win over the Big Bang Theory and take the belt away from them? Find out tonight, because this is JWE Backlash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Women's NXT Championship!
And here we go, our first matchup of the evening. And introducing first, it is the challenger. It is the queen of the Phantom Thieves herself, Makoto Niijima. And for those of you who might not know, the Nexus Championship match is a match between Jayromada and Eclipse, with the special stipulation that if you lose the match, regardless of if you were the champion or the challenger, you cannot fight for the belt again. It is a lose and you're out. You can, of course, still fight in other championship matches, just not the Nexus Championship. And her opponent. It is your current Women's Nexus Champion. Just waiting for her to appear on stage. It is the one, the only, Fiora. And when I said that you cannot fight for the belt again, I meant for the entire year. Once the season ticks back over, you can fight for the belt again. I believe Makoto is a former Nexus champion, I believe. I know she fought in a Nexus Championship match. But since the calendar ticked over, she is eligible once again. But anyway, Fiora looking to start off her season by retaining the championship.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, the Queen! And her opponent from Stillwater, the Women's NXT Champion, Fiora!
And this is shaping up to be a good one. Both former champions, or at least championship caliber material. And here we go, the belt that's on the line. Now referee rings the bell. Fiora immediately running towards Makoto and starts off the match with a Hurricane Rana. Waiting for Makoto to get back up to her feet. Now a pulled back elbow right to the face, and Fiora not taking any prisoners. Starting off this match aggressive with some stomps to the face. Arm breaker now, kick right between the shoulders, looking for the stomp. Makoto rolling out of the way. But here's the kick. Makoto with the reversal, looking for the springboard. Fist of Justice connects. Hammer punch to the spine. Fiora back up to her feet. Looking to walk Makoto over to the ropes, but Makoto elbowing out. And Fiora doing the exact same. Forcing Makoto off of her feet and now just tossing her chest first into the ropes. And Fiora going for the first pin of the night. There's one, there's two. Makoto kicks out. Fiora with the stomps to the face again. And now a stomp right to the arm. And another arm breaker. Aware that Makoto is more of a boxer, so if she can take the power away from her arms, then that severely limits Makoto's repertoire. Of course, most of the power actually coming from the legs, but you still have to have, a strong core and strong arms to, punch hard. As Makoto kicks out right before the 1 count. And Fiora with the nasty stomps to the face. Double stomps to the gut. And forcing Makoto up to her feet, but Makoto winning the grapple, tossing Fiora for a run, but completely whiffing on the attack. And now a spinning heel kick from Fiora going for the quick pin. There's one, there's two, and Makoto once again kicks out. But Fiora in very firm control of this match. Middle rope. And now looking for the spinning leg drop, but Makoto with the reversal springboard. Fist of Justice connects. I think Makoto just kept her match alive there. Had that leg drop connected, I think it would have been good night. But now Makoto heading into the corner, lining up the spear. Connects. Now going for the cover. There's 1, 2. Fiora kicks out. Now forcing Fiora up to her hands and knees. The kicks to the face and forcing Fiora to roll out of the ring. Suicide dive senton connects. And now Makoto with the ground and pounds. And a toss right into the ring post. Referee at the count of 3. And now top rope, looking for the double stomps. Fiora rolling out of the way, but Makoto very quick back to her senses. Fiora with the reversal again. Kick to the gut, forcing Makoto up. And now just tossing her back first into the barricade. Referee desperately trying to get both the wrestlers back into the ring. Already up to a 3 count. And Makoto avoiding the double stomp this time. There's a 5 count, about halfway done. Pull back, forearm, there's 6. They really need to be careful now. Makoto just tossing Fiora to the side. Referee telling Fiora to get back into the ring. She has only a couple seconds left. There's 8. Fiora slow to her feet. There's 9. Back into the ring. Makoto with an elbow to the spine. But Fiora with a pullback. With a nice reversal. And now a spinning back elbow. And the clotheslines in the close quarters. Setting Makoto up in the corner. And the corner monkey flip. Fiora heading up top. The moonsault from the top rope and the pin. There's one. There's two, and Makoto kicks out. Will Fiora try the leg drop again? Unclear, as now Makoto regaining control of this match with a stout right hand, but again Fiora with the reversal. Looking for another rolling back elbow, but Makoto this time with the reversal, the Irish whip, and the step-up fist of justice. Going for the pin, there's one, there's two, and Fiora kicks out just in time. Springboard connects, and another pin attempt. There's one, there's two, and Fiora again kicking out. And again, the lose and you're ineligible for the championship again stipulation, making each Nexus match super dramatic and just like super important, as Fiora getting back up to her feet. Whatever happened there, and now the springboard Hurricane Rana takedown, dragging Makoto away from the ropes. But as I was saying, since the Nexus Championship match, if you lose, you cannot try for the belt again. It makes each match super important. You have to win in order to try for the belt again. Fiora looking for the submission, and now letting up. Irish whip, diving underneath. Over the top. And another spinning heel kick, this time right to the back of the head. I think that's technically an enzigiri. There's two, and Makoto will not kick out. And Fiora not even needing to pull out the spinning leg drop.
Here is your winner, and still the Women's NXT Champion, Fiora!
And Fiora somehow finding a way to retain the championship belt. I mean, she was off like a firecracker from the very beginning, but Makoto putting up a really good fight. Fiora somehow finding a way to get the victory. And that is a clinic on how to defend the belt. Okay, maybe not clinic, but you know what I mean, hopefully. Am I making sense? And for our next matchup, it is another championship match for the men's Nexus Championship belt this time. Introducing first, it is the Ultimate Robot, K1B0. And since Games Dean left the brand, or left the promotion entirely as Nexus Champion, that means the belt is entirely on the line, and we're going to have a guaranteed new champion tonight. Will Jayromada reclaim the belt again? Or will Eclipse regain control? And for Eclipse, it is the Blue Jay, looking to claim the belt from his old best friend. It is Jayden Moon. Having not so good luck when it comes to championship matches, let's be honest. but looking to turn things around tonight. Here we go, belt on the line. Both men ready and eager for this match. And now here we go. Referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle with Jayden immediately looking to throw Kibo into the corner, but Kibo with the reversal. Springboard back elbow connects. Now forcing Jayden up to his feet and a spinning back suplex. Again looking for the springboard back elbow, somehow finding its mark. And Jayden with the reversal, throwing Kibo right into the corner. And Jayden going for the immediate pin. There's one. Kibo kicks out. Now back into the corner. But Jayden somehow whiffing on that attack. Now corner roundhouse kick connects. And now Kibo looking for the people's moonsault. Connects. And Kibo looking for the pin. There's one. Jayden kicks out immediately. Over the shoulders. Neck breaker. And now sending Jayden for an Irish whip, ducking underneath, jumping over the top. And a backflip kick, but Jayden immediately taking control again. Irish whip, ducking underneath, arm drag takedown. And now Jayden with the stomps to the face. And a snap suplex. Or excuse me, not suplex, a snap DDT. And the ground and pound again. Forcing Kibo back up to his feet. The right hand's the kick to the chest. And another DDT. Jayden now with a neck breaker. Forcing Kibo up to his feet again. Looking for the clothesline, but Kibo with the reversal. Kibo looking for the RKO, but Jayden with the reversal. And now a spinning heel kick off the Irish whip and the pin. There's one. There's two. Kibo kicks out. Jayden forcing Kibo up to his feet. Irish whip into the corner, pulling him back. Now tossing him out onto the apron. And the apron double leg drop kick, knocking Kiba out onto the outside. And a kneeling DDT on the outside. Jayden back into the ring. Not entirely sure what he's doing. But turning Kiba around. And a Russian leg sweep into the ground and pound. Jayden really wanting to win this match in honor of his best friend, in honor of Game Scene, and looking to continue the legacy. Now jumping back into the ring. Head scissor elbow connects. Busting Kiba open. Actually didn't know that Kiba could bleed, but I think that's an answer I think that's a question we answered last year. Jayden, the Blue Jay, looking to fly. Flying Superman forearm from the top rope. And the pin, there's one. There's two, and Kiba will not kick out. And Jayden Moon picking up the Nexus Championship belt. And finally getting that monkey off his back. It took a few attempts, but Jayden finally champion. And in honor of his best friend, who, okay, he didn't die, but he did leave the promotion, like I said earlier. And a very big win for Jayden. I would say that's a feel-good. I would say that's a very feel-good win. And for our first Tag Team Championship match of the evening, introducing first, is your former Jayromada Men's Tag Team Champions, the Skelebros. And their opponents, it is your men's tag team champions, Big Bang Theory.
The following contest is a tag match set for one fall and is for the combined weight of 250 pounds, and their opponents at a combined weight of 295 pounds, the men's undisputed hybrid tag team world champions,
And here we go, champion team versus champion team. There can only be one champion of the division. Papyrus in the ring, Kaito in the ring. Here we go, referee rings the bell, and they meet in the middle, with Papyrus immediately beginning with a right hand. Kaito avoiding the punch, though, and sending Papyrus into his corner. And forcing Papyrus back up to his feet. And the Irish whip into the corner. Right hand slugging. Now Kaito just stomping a hole in Papyrus's chest. Forcing him back up to his feet. And the Irish whip into the corner. And now tagging Shuichi. The Irish whip, the trip, and the elbow drop. And now Shuichi with a stomp right to the forearm, going for the pin. There's the one. Papyrus kicks out. And Shuichi with a nice little combo. And now just choking Papyrus on the top rope. Looking for the stomp, but Papyrus avoiding that. And a backpack takedown, sending Shuichi into the corner. Pulling him away. Baseball slide into the clothesline. And again, sending Shuichi into the corner. And the rolling elbow just to send him down to tag in Sands. Sands trapping the hand and now just stomping on the open hand. Stomp to the shoulder. Now looking for the submission, but Shuichi fighting his way out. Sands with the reversal, and sending Shuichi into the corner. Sands with a dangling armbar. Just doing a number on Shuichi right now. But Shuichi getting his bearings back, throwing Sands into the corner. And now a snap mirror. Into the basement drop kick. And again looking to throw Sands in the corner, but Sands with the reversal. And again the hanging armbar. Kaito just having a few words for Sands. Allowing Shuichi to the outside and a knee to the back of the neck. And now throwing Sands into the steps. Already up to a 4 count. Make that 5. The referees have been really fast on the counts in tag team matches, and they really need to be aware of that. There's 7. Shuichi back into the ring. And now tagging in Kaito. Sands really needs to be cautious of the count. There's 9. Sands back up to his feet and looking to make it his way back into the ring, but referee not giving him a chance. And that's the second win in a row for Big Bang Theory via countout. Mostly because nobody knows how to get back into the ring because the pathing in this game is fundamentally broken. But also, why do the referees count so fast in tag team matches? And our second tag team championship match of the evening. Introducing first. It is the double-edged blades of Pyra and Mithra. And their opponents, it is your Jayromada Women's Tag Team Champions, the Mech Femmes.
The following contest is a tag match set for one fall and is for the Women's Undisputed Impact Tag Team World Championship. Introducing the challengers, The Shield, and their opponents, the Women's Undisputed Impact Tag Team World Champions, the Femme Fatale.
Handing the belts over to the referee, and here we go. Can the Mech Femmes retain their titles? Or will we see a new champion tonight? Referee rings the bell, and they meet in the middle with Tifa immediately sending Mithra into the corner and tagging in Charla. Irish whip into the backdrop, and we've seen this before with a false starter, and that might have been the Mech Femmes' plan here. Very quick tag, and now Charla with the Vulcan neck grip, tossing Mithra into the corner and just sending Mithra face first into the turnbuckle, and now a rolling neck breaker into the corner. Mithra with the reversal kick right to the gut. And now a springboard double leg Pele kick connects. Tagging in her sister now. As Charla slowly gets back up to her feet, Mithra just hair tossing her down. forcing Charlotte back up to her feet. And a snap rolling neck breaker. Pyra to the top rope. Looking to fly, but barely, just not in range. Stomp to the wrist. And a stomp to the forearm. And Pyra with some more stomps right to the face this time. Sending Charlotte into the corner. Sending her outside. And what is Pyra thinking here? Sliding apron dropkick. Charlotte with the reversal. And a slap just sending Pyra back down. There's already a 3 count, and again, the referee's very quick on the count. And the superstars need to be conscientious of that. Or need to be conscious of that. Need to be aware of that. Excuse me. Pyra sending Charlotte right into the ring again. Now climbing in. Desperado tag sending in Tifa. Single shoulder suplex connects. As Tifa with the reversal, and now snap mirror. And a nice little bit of acrobatics there with the crossbody splash, looking for the pin. Only a 1 count as Pyra kicks out. Tifa preventing that pin. And a spinning arm breaker. Taking in Charlotte, though I'm not entirely sure if Charlotte had a chance to catch her breath quite as much as she wanted. Doesn't matter, she's in the ring. Irish whip into the corner. Rising knife edge chop. And now just pulling on that arm. And another rising knife edge chop. Tagging in Tifa. And another backdrop. Tifa forcing Pyra up, a Pyra turning that into a reversal. Sending Tifa into the corner. Turning around and face first into the turnbuckle, but Tifa with a reversal. Irish whip into the corner. And the Tree of Woe position. And now Pyro with the tackle and the ground and pound. Pyra forcing Tifa back up to her feet. And the Irish whip into the corner again. And just tossing Tifa to the outside and looking again for the apron sliding double leg drop kick. Pyra just running around a little bit. Hair toss connects. And now just slamming Tifa head first into the outside. Into the floor on the outside. And again, just tossing Tifa into the ring. Tifa with a Desperado tag this time. Charlotte in the ring now. And Pyra with the reversal. Charlotte turning things around and now taking Pyra down, looking for the armbar submission. Here comes Mithra, kicking the referee in the spine to break up that submission. I don't think that's what Mithra meant to do. Pyra sending Charlotte into the corner. Kick right to the ankle. And the referee is still down. I mean, yeah, taking an unsolicited roundhouse kick to the spine is going to do that to you. As Tifa breaks up that pinfall, and the referee again caught in the crossfire. We really should be paying our referees more. Pyra with the running spear. But Charlotte very quick back up to her feet. Pyra sending her into the corner. And what are they thinking here? Diving. Cross-country double leg dropkick. And the choke. And the pin, there's one. There's two, and Mithra getting the 3-pin. Getting the 3 count, rather. Charlotte unable to kick out. And your new women's tag team champions, the double-edged blades.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Women's Undisputed Hybrid Cruiserweight Championship.
And now a rematch from Ultimate Fight Night, and earlier this week, making her way to the ring, it is the Plague Doctor, Lexibor. Looking to reclaim the championship belt and actually do what she did last year and become champion during the first PLE. And her opponent, I want to see all dancing because it is time for your women's Eclipse Cruiserweight Champion, Ibuki Mioda.
Introducing the challenger from Monterrey, Mexico, Lexibor. And her opponent from Japan, the Women's Undisputed Hybrid Cruiserweight Champion, the Superstar, Mech.
And Ibuki handing the championship belt over to the referee, who shows it to the challenger. And here we go. Will the Plague Doctor get her revenge, or will the Super Idol retain the belt? Referee rings the bell. And Ibuki immediately beginning with the grapple, the kick to the gut, and a neck breaker. Lexi very quick to her feet and connecting with the right roundhouse kick, looking for the slap, but Ibuki getting out of the way, and now a corner hip attack connects. Kick to the spine, and Lexi to the top rope. A diving single knee strike, and a kick right to the spine. Backflip springboard connects, or a springboard moonsault. That's what that's called. Looking to walk Ibuki to the ropes, but Ibuki elbowing herself out. Lexi fighting her way out with a reversal of her own. And now walking Ibuki to the northern ropes. Kicks right to the thigh. And the running clothesline. And the stomp right to the hand. Forcing Ibuki up to her feet. The low kick into the low altitude roundhouse kick. And Lexi with the diving tackle. Going for the pin. There's one. And only one. Lexi to the top rope. Moonsault not getting the distance. And a nice trio of reversals there, as Ibuki sending Lexi over the top rope. And the hot shot to the outside. Lexi up at the count of 2, doesn't matter because Ibuki resetting the count. Lexi with a Superman punch that connects. And throwing Ibuki back into the ring. Top rope. Diving elbow drop connects. And now the springboard 180 crossbody connects. Lexi in the corner, tuning up the band. And looking for the sweet chain of music against the musician. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Lights out. Lexi reclaims the belt by making Ibuki face the music.
Women's undisputed high-grade cruiserweight champion, Lexibor.
And Lexi picking up a massive win, reclaiming the belt, and once again, champion of the first PLE of the season. And once again, champion of the Eclipse Cruiserweight Championship division. There's also that. And now, a matchup of revenge. Introducing first, it is the one and only Skelebros.
Introducing first, from the pits of hell,
And this is a matchup between the two halves of the Skeleton Legion from last year. Yes, they fought last year at Ultimate Fight Night, but clearly there's still some beef between Bones and Nagito. I don't think things are going to be cleared up here exactly, but we'll see. And his partner. It is the Ringmaster, Jaren.
From Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 155 pounds, Jaren!
Let's see if these two can put aside their differences, because backstage, on stage, wherever, these two, Sir Bones and Jaren, they really don't like each other, but they have a common foe tonight, and, well, let's see if they can put their anonymity, put their vitriol towards each other away for a single match. Animosity is the word, that's it. And their opponents.
Weighing in at 143 pounds, Kobayashi!
It is the ultimate hope himself, Nagito Komaeda. And now, it is his partner in crime.
Representing the Anarchists.
It is the ultimate supreme leader.
115 pounds, Ultimate Kobayashi! Oma!
It is Kokichi Oma. Now Bones and Nagito in the ring. Referee rings the bell. And Bones sending Nagito right into the referee. Springboard forearm. Now not tilt-a-whirl, a spinning arm breaker DDT? I forget exactly what that's called. And now Bones just working on the ankle, turning Nagito around and a stomp right to the ankle that he was working on, but Nagito kicks him off. Irish whip into a nice scissor kick. And Nagito forcing Bones up to his feet. And punches right to the spine. And now Nagito sending Kokichi into the corner. Or tagging in Kokichi, rather. And Kokichi with a spinning arm breaker. Forcing Bones up to his feet. Springboard bulldog. And Bones crawling to the corner. Desperado tag sending in Jaren. And Kokichi immediately sending him into the corner and now just attacking Bones again. I don't think Kokichi even cares who's the legal man. Just so long as his former subservients know who's still boss. And Jaren with the stomp to the hand. Kick to the spine. And again, just stomping the hand. And Jaren just not letting Kokichi up, just fully focus on damaging him as much as possible in the corner. And again, tagging in Bones. Bones in the ring, but Kokichi with a standing double leg drop kick. And a right hook sends Bones down, now going for the pin. There's one and the Bones kicks out. Sir Bones sending Kokichi for an Irish whip. Ducking underneath. 180 planted slam. And now walking Kokichi down south. And not doing anything, instead taking in Jaren. Not entirely sure what the plan was there other than to let Jaren do the honors of sending Kokichi over the top rope. Maybe these two have a bit more chemistry than I give them credit. Kokichi with a double leg drop kick, forcing Jaren back up to his feet, and again, the fast count. Nagito forcing Jaren up to his feet. And a pendulum backbreaker. Kokichi resetting the count after attacking Bones and Bones fighting out. Jaren throwing Nagito away from him, and already this match just devolving into pure chaos. Or should I say, anarchy. Jaren with a kick to the chest and now sending Kokichi into the corner. Left straight connects and now tagging in Bones. I'm surprised Nagito didn't tag himself in there, as Bones now setting Kokichi up on the top rope. Top rope avalanche hurricane Rana. Nagito desperate for a tag, not getting it as Bones goes for the pin. There's one. There's two. Kokichi kicks out. Now Bones picking Kokichi up over the shoulder. And a neck breaker. Heading to the corner, tagging in his partner. And Jaren with the strong left hands. Stomp to the gut, and now Kokichi rolling to the outside, trying to catch his breath a little bit. He has about 2 seconds because, let's be honest, the referees are very fast. And did Bones really throw Kokichi back into the ring after 2 seconds? Jaren with the suplex, top rope, or excuse me, middle rope. The alley-oop elbow drop. Picking up Kokichi, but Kokichi fighting his way down. And a tornado dropkick, tagging in Nagito now. But Nagito immediately caught by that big boot. Jaren going for the pin. There's 2. Nagito kicks out at 1. And again, Jaren just working on that hand. Just full-on stomps. I think Jaren's legitimately trying to break bones. Well, I mean, not trying to break the bones of Nagito and Kokichi, not like bones as in Sir Bone. You know what I mean, hopefully. He's not trying to break Bones' bones. And Bones with the DDT, or with the reverse DDT, whatever. The spinning arm drag DDT. I still have no idea what the name of that is. Spinning arm breaker connects. And Nagito back up to his feet, not liking what Bones has in store for him. The cartwheel double leg Pele kick. And Kokichi is forced to break that up. Bones catching that kick, but Nagito sending Bones into the corner. And now tagging in his partner. Kokichi having the opportunity for a little bit of a rest with a diving corner drop kick. Kokichi sending Bones into the corner. And now just choking him out in the corner. No mercy, and again just going for the choke. And now the pin attempt. There's a 1, but no 2. Bones back into the ring after a very short adventure to the outside, and now walking Kokichi over to the western ropes. And again, not doing anything, but instead tagging in his partner. Will we see another trip to the outside? No. Jaren instead going for the Irish whip. And now over the shoulders. Spinning backbreaker. Preventing Kokichi from going to the corner. There's the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Kokichi kicks out. And again, Bones being tagged in. Facebuster on the outside as Bones heads back into the ring at the count of 5. And now targeting Nagito with a double leg dropkick. Kokichi up to his feet and back into the ring. And now kick to the chest. Looking for the stomp. That connects. The pin. There's 1. There's 2. Jaren saving Bones. And now Kokichi tagging in Nagito again. And now Nagito looking for the sleeper hold, but Bones easily fighting his way out. And a kick right to the face. Bones tagging in Jaren. Corkscrew, Dragon Screw takedown. Nagito slow back up to his feet. Jaren with a punch right to the back again, but Nagito with a punch to the gut. And now just trapped between two very displeased men. Planted powerbomb. And again. Nagito making his way to the corner and again tagging in Kokichi. Jaren with the jawbreaker. And now just stomping Kokichi in the chest. Bones back into the ring now. Kokichi looking for the double leg dropkick, missed. And instead getting hit by the moonsault, but Kokichi with a spear. And the pin, Jaren again in the ring to break that up. Toss into the corner. Kokichi again trying to choke Bones. Forced to let up. Tagging in Nagito now. Bones with the reversal again. Now a stomp to the upper arm. And again, tagging in Jaren. And the referee once again getting caught in the crossfire. Arm dragged reversal. Jaren to the outside, climbing back in. I thought he was going to go underneath the ring to pick up a weapon. And here we go, tilt-a-whirl arm breaker. But not going for the pin, knowing that the referee is not going to do anything because, well, she's knocked out. So Nagito to the top rope. Cross body splash connects. And now seeing that the referee is back up to her feet, going for the pin, forcing Bones into the ring. And now springboard moonsault connects. Jaren rolling to the corner, to the outside. Kokichi forcing Jaren off the apron. And again, just a little bit of chaos. Now into the corner. Nagito with a nice takedown. And a huge stomp. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. And Nagito will not pick it up as Jaren picks up his shoulder. I legitimately thought that was it. That was a massive stomp. Nagito with a snap mirror. Knee drop. And a tag, a double tag. And Bones now with the recoil. Going for the pin. Here comes Nagito. I have a feeling there's more where that came from, though. Bones forcing Kokichi up to his feet. Over the shoulders. Neck breaker. And Bones not going for the pin, instead looking for the kick. Kokichi with the reversal. And the spinning arm breaker. Now tagging in Nagito because of course. Planted powerbomb. Bones, you really should have gone for the pin, my man. Spinning backbreaker. And the arm breaker. Okay, forcing Nagito up to his feet. And another recoil. And another pin, but here comes Kokichi. Yep, referee really needs to get control of this match. And now tagging in Jaren. Honestly, they just need to keep Nagito away from Kokichi, and they should have it. Nagito rolls to the outside. Jaren with a spear that connects. And again, forcing Nagito up to his feet. And looking for the DDT, but Nagito punching his way out. And tossing Jaren, trying to get him into the ring, but Bones a little bit in the way, but both men making their way to the ring. Regardless, big boot, going for the pin, using the ropes as leverage. There's one, there's two, and Nagito will not kick out. And Jaren and the Bones once again picking up a win as a tag team. And again, maybe there's just a little bit of chemistry there that I haven't been able to notice until now. And again, is this the beginning of a potential partnership? It's unclear, but it's possible. It is absolutely possible.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the men's undisputed Impact Cruiserweight Championship.
And for our next championship match, introducing first, claiming that Leon is the illegitimate champion and looking to become the legitimate champion, it is Goro Akechi. And his opponent, it is the awesome one, Mr. 11037, Leon Kuwata.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 145 pounds, Gordon Alexi! And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 148 pounds, the men's undisputed Impact Cruiserweight champion, the Leon Kwan!
And here we go, Jayromada Men's Cruiserweight Championship belt on the line. Referee rings the bell as Akechi immediately running towards Nagito, or not Nagito, Leon. And a knee right to the face, but Leon turning things around, throwing Akechi into the corner. And Leon trying to prove himself a legitimate champion. Yes, he was technically given the belt, but he is trying to show that he still, in fact, or he does in fact, have what it takes to be champion of the Cruiserweight division. Elbow drop connects, and now walking, or trying to walk, Akechi to the Eastern ropes, but Akechi elbowing himself out. Leon with the reversal and a running clothesline in the corner. Akechi to the outside. Leon to the top rope, pointing to a random person in the crowd before turning around. And looking for the knee strike, but Akechi stepping out of the way. Elbow right to the side of the head connects. And the stomps. Akechi with a diving senton to the outside. And that connects. But Leon fighting his way out. Uppercut to the gut, elbow to the jaw. And tossing Akechi back into the ring before climbing in himself. And now Leon with a takedown. Arm trapped, headlock. But Akechi fights his way out. Looking for the Irish whip, never mind. Pull back a knee right to the baseballs, shall we say. Right to the batter's box. There's a pin attempt for Akechi. Leon kicks out at 2. Akechi with a punch to the top of the head. And sending Leon into the corner. Kick to the chest. And now just stomping Leon's chest and just caving it in. And the corner double foot choke. Akechi running around. Springboard moonsault, but nobody's home. And now Leon looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Looking to punch Akechi in the side of the head, but Akechi turning that around with a reversal. Springboard forearm connects. And the pin, there's 1. There's 2, Leon kicks out. And Leon with the reversal. Sending Akechi for an Irish whip. The tackle, the ground and pound, the Fez press. Cranking on the head, on the neck, and now an arm breaker. Leon setting himself up in the corner. The wind up. And the pitch is a strike. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two, and Akechi kicks out. Rolling out of the way of the punch. Turning Leon around. And the snake bite. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Leon forces his way out. And now Akechi. What is he thinking here? Drive-by. Forcing Leon up to his feet. The sweet chin music into the moonsault. And a stomp to the upper arm. Forcing Leon up to his feet again. Walking him to the corner now. There we go, backbreaker plant. Middle rope. Forcing Leon up to his feet. And the diving knee strike. Akechi lining up the signature. But Leon turning that around with an elbow. Sling blade. And Leon looking for the pin. There's one. There's two. Referee slapping Akechi on the top of the head. And now Leon in the corner, lining up the spear. Never mind. Knee to the face. Attitude adjuster. And the pin. There's one. There's two, and Akechi kicks out. Middle rope for Leon now. Elbow drop. And now Leon, what is he thinking here? Is he thinking for the home run smash? No, just a face plant. And the pin. There's one. There's two. And Akechi again kicks out. That slight delay from the referee probably helping. Backbreaker. And now both men to the outside. Leon winning the grapple and just forcing Akechi face first, mouth first into the apron. But Akechi elbowing his way out. Turning Leon around, picking him up, and sending him face first into the barricade. Probably knocking a few teeth loose. And just one-handed tossing Leon into the ring, going for the pin. There's one. There's two, and Leon kicks out. Leon slowed to his feet, allowing Akechi to hit the spinning elbow. And now just slamming his face into the mat using his foot. And the Crow looking to take flight. Diving knee strike. And the pin. There's one. There's two. And Leon will not kick out. And Goro Akechi taking the belt away from him. And putting the illegitimate champion in his place. Akechi once again champion of Jayromada, at least the Cruiserweight side. And a massive win for Crow. And now for our next matchup. Introducing first, it is Lora.
Making her way to the ring, representing the Acolytes from Pangea, Lori!
And this is a bit of a revenge match. As Lora looks to get her second win of the season. And her second win against Kasumi. And speaking of Kasumi,
And accompanied by representing Diamond Mine from Tokyo, Japan, the Phantom.
making her way to the ring with Futaba, it is Kasumi Yoshizawa. And here we go, Kasumi and Lora. Both ready. Referee rings the bell as Kasumi immediately running towards Lora with a wheelbarrow DDT. And a stomp right to the wrist. But Lora turning that around. Standing senton and again. Lora grabbing Kasumi from behind. Over the shoulders and throwing Kasumi into the top rope. Stomp to the ankle. And Kasumi looking to snap a several match long losing streak. I actually saw her lose her perfect streak against submissions last week. Spinning heel kick. Kasumi avoiding that that grapple, and now a Hurricane Rana takedown. Tilt-to-whirl armbar takedown, but Lora is going to fight her way out. Lora now looking for the wheelbarrow into the sliding facebuster. And another diving senton, and again, Kick right to the spine. And another senton. Lora forcing Kasumi back up to her feet. Now walking her to the northern ropes. Setting her up. Uppercut right to the gut. Now knife edge chop. And working on the leg. Forcing Kasumi for a run. Looking for the back elbow, but Kasumi knocking that away, but Lora grabbing her from behind. Kasumi with a backflip, Russian leg sweep, and a standing moonsault for good measure. Or standing shooting star press for good measure. Kasumi completely overestimating her range. Now Lora with a Hurricane Rana head scissor toss. Irish whip diving underneath. Over the top. And the trip, but Kasumi turning things around. The high kick and now the clotheslines looking to make things, or looking to turn things back into her favor. Kasumi with the trip. And the last time these two fought, Kasumi was so close to the win but just couldn't get it. So these two are very evenly matched. Wheelbarrow. Into the facebuster again. Stomp to the shoulder plate. And now Kasumi with a knee right to the face. And a soccer ball kick to the gut for good measure. Dragging Lora away. Standing shooting star press again, this time into the pin. There's one. There's two. Lora kicks out. Top rope. Very high risk. Never mind, just a shooting, just a diving frog splash. Kasumi again to the top rope. 650 corkscrew splash. And the pin, there's two. And Lora cannot kick out. And Kasumi with a massive victory to her name. Breaking the streak. And Lora is very not happy with that loss. I think she's more disappointed in her own failures, but just forcing it out on Kasumi. But Kasumi Yoshizawa, finally, it's your turn to win this season. I mean, after 2 matches, that's nothing compared to last year. And for our next championship match, making her way to the ring, it is Iruma. And her opponent, we finally got the music working again. It is your current Women's Universal Champion. It is Bayonetta.
Introducing the challenger from Japan, the engineer, beautiful May Iron. And her opponent from the other side of darkness, the women's undisputed hybrid universal champion, the Witch.
Referee showing Mew the belt that she's fighting for, and Bayonetta as well, I guess. And now referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle with Mew immediately beginning with the right hands and a pendulum backbreaker. Mew already having a very strong victory against 2B earlier this season, just a couple of weeks ago, and now looking to continue that momentum against the champion. Bayonetta slow to her feet. Mew with a pullback, but Bayonetta with the reversal. Corner roundhouse kick, and now top rope springboard moonsault connects. Mew to the outside, or excuse me, out onto the apron. And Bayonetta in perfect control here. Hanging double arm breaker. And then just kicking Mew off the apron out onto the outside. And Bayonetta tossing Mew back into the ring before even the count of one. Mew slow to her feet, but catching Bayonetta just in time. And now a electric chair suplex. Taunting Bayonetta a little bit, and a right hand, and now both women just exchanging right hands, but Bayonetta with the reversal, Mew getting two of her own. And now turning that around, Bayonetta with the reversal right back. And Bayonetta winning that exchange, sending Mew for a run, and a spinning heel roundhouse kick, and the pin. There's one, and Mew kicks out immediately. And now Bayonetta looking for the Witch Time neck breaker. Bayonetta now to the top rope. Spiral tap and the pin. There's one, and Mew still with the power to kick out at only with a count of one. Bayonetta with the kicks and an elbow to the side of the head. Springboard connects and another pin attempt. There's one, and again Mew only kicks out at one. Cross-legged backstretch. And Mew avoiding that stomp, but not that trip. And now the surfboard stretch. And a stomp to the lower spine. Bayonetta now top rope. Telling Mew to get up to her feet. Double knee takedown. And Mew again out onto the apron. And Bayonetta again with the double arm hanging arm breaker. Bayonetta to the top rope. Corkscrew splash connects to the outside. And a stomp right to the face, to the wrist. And all the momentum that Mew had early on seems to have disappeared into the ether. As Bayonetta just tossing her into the corner, looking for the elbow drop, but Mew rolling out of the way. Immediately caught by Bayonetta's grasp, but Mew again elbowing out. There's a 5 count. Planted backbreaker. Mew forcing Bayonetta back up to her feet, but Bayonetta with the reversal. And another neck breaker, this time on the outside. You need to be careful. Bayonetta, what is she looking for here? There's the 8 count, but Mew kicks her way out with the reversal. And they're both into the ring. And Mew again catching Bayonetta with the reversal. Now into the corner. Backflip. Ducking underneath. And a running, diving clothesline. Using all of that built up speed. And now looking for the submission. Got the arm locked in. But Bayonetta fights her way out. Bayonetta turning Mew around. Over the shoulders. Planted powerbomb and the pin. There's one. There's two, slapping Mew in the face. But only a 2 count. Middle rope now for Bayonetta, turning around. But Mew gets out of the way. Irish whip, ducking underneath. Jumping over. Kick. And the X Factor. Going for the pin. There's 1, 2. Bayonetta does not kick out. And Mew Iruma. Surprise of all surprises. Your newest Women's Universal Champion. Well, at least we have a guaranteed new Miss Money in the Bank. But surprise of all surprises, Mew motherfucking Iruma, your newest Women's Eclipse Universal Champion.
The following contest is a special guest referee match and is for the men's undisputed hybrid Universal Championship.
Now, I wasn't told that this was a special guest referee match. I thought it was just a normal referee. And oh, of course. Okay, I guess our special guest referee for this match is none other than the Mad Dog of Shimano, Goro Majima. This is gonna suck. In the best way possible.
Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Mad Dog
And now for our 2 title contenders. Well, our contender and our champion, you know. For our challenger, it is the Mad Dog, or not the Mad Dog of Shimano, the Dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu. Which, now I understand why Majima wanted to referee this match. And his opponent, it is your men's Universal Champion of Eclipse, the Lone Wolf, Zenkichi Hasegawa.
Introducing the challenger from Japan, weighing in at 194 pounds, the Dragon King Wolf! And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 225 pounds, the men's undisputed hybrid Universal Champion, Wolf!
And here we go, Wolf handing the championship belt over to Majima. That's a sentence I'd never thought I would say. Niijima showing Kiryu the belt. And now showing the world. And now Majima rings the bell, and sorry for that little cut, we had a slight technical difficulty as Wolf immediately goes for the pin. There's one. And Kiryu kicks out. And I see at the top of the screen we have the ref meter just to keep Majima in check. And now the kick to the face. Wolf with the wrist clutch. And the double knees. And the stomp right to the face. And Wolf in firm control of this match from the get-go. And the pin. There's one. And again, a perfect pin count. Kiryu looking for the spear, but not getting it. Back to his feet, though. Wolf picking him up, walking him over to the corner, tossing him away. Now a stomp to the wrist. And an elbow. 1, 2. And Kiryu kicks out. And Kiryu with a nice block of that kick. Picking up Wolf. But Wolf slipping out from behind. And a neck breaker. And the ground and pound. And Wolf with the kick. And again the ground and pound. Sorry for my miniature stroke there. Forcing Kiryu up to his feet. Irish whip. The pop up the knee. And the kick. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. And so far, Majima's doing a really good job. Kiryu with the dragon screw takedown. Irish whip over the top rope. And the corner, or not, the apron suplex. Referee at 2, make that 3 as Kiryu tosses Wolf back into the ring. There's 4. And now Kiryu to the top rope. And the crossbody splash. Going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And nearly a 3 count. And Kiryu looking for the tiger drop. Wolf back up to his feet, and the drop kick to Kiryu. Now Wolf picking Kiryu up to his feet and tossing him up against the ropes. And a knee right to the face. Kiryu slow to his feet, quick to his knees, but slow to his feet. Wolf turning him around. Now just grabbing him by the hair. And the knee buster. Forcing Kiryu again to his feet. Knee just sending Kiryu for a run, and now the just exchanging blows. Knife edge shot, but Wolf blocking that. And another right hand. Kiryu telling Wolf to bring it on. Nice reversal, another knife edge chop. And now a kick to the gut. And Majima just applauding Kiryu for that. And another tiger drop. Kiryu dragging Wolf away from the ropes. Majima accidentally getting in the way. And another pin. There's 1. There's 2. And Kiryu picking up a massive win there against Wolf. And why are we getting a replay of this? I don't know.
Here is your winner and the new men's undisputed hybrid universal
And Kiryu picking up a massive championship win there to become the top dog, or should I say top dragon, in the men's Universal Championship division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the men's undisputed Impact Universal Championship.
And for a penultimate championship match of the evening, introducing first, making his debut here tonight in a championship match, it is the leader of Torna, Jin. And it's not every day that you see somebody making their JWE debut at a championship matchup against one of the most dominant superstars in JWE history. But let's see what happens. And his opponent, it is your men's Universal Champion of Jayromada. It is Agent 47.
Introducing the challenger from Pangea, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jin! And his opponent from Romania, weighing in at 140
And 47 giving up the belt to the referee. Showing it to Jin. And the world. And here we go, referee rings the bell, and they meet in the middle. Jin immediately beginning by winning the grapple, but 47 elbowing himself out. And now going for an early submission here, headlock locked in, but Jin fighting his way out. Jin tossing 47 over the top rope. Right hands connect. Setting 47 up for the apron facebuster. 47 with the right hand. And a back body drop on the outside. Jin immediately up to his feet though. 47 stepping out of the way of the grapple and retreats back to the inside of the ring. Jin quickly following right before the 3 count. As 47 throws Jin into the corner and a nice running corner spear. But Jin kicking 47 away. Looking for the Irish whip, but 47 turning that around with a reversal, turning Jin around with a punch. And a single shoulder suplex. And a stomp right to the jaw. But Jin turning that around with a reversal. Irish whip. Running knee strike connects. And Jin with the stomps to the hand. And the ground and pound. And now a stomping arm breaker. And Jin with a stomp to the gut. Trying to pick 47 up, but 47 with a stunner with a reversal. Irish whip. Ducking underneath. Ducking underneath again. Neck breaker. And the pin. There's one. There's two. Jin kicks out. And a snap DDT. 47 telling Jin to get up to his feet. And he does, but immediately caught by a clothesline and again ducking underneath. And another flying clothesline from the silent assassin. Uppercut right to the stomach. 47 looking to walk Jin, but Jin elbowing himself out. Trying to regain control of the situation. Picking 47 up over the shoulders and face first into the turnbuckle, a running knee strike. 47 rolling to the outside, climbing back in. But immediately caught by a big boot. And a jumping knee to the face. Jin walking 47 to the corner again, but the referee playing a little bit of a pick, allowing 47 to elbow out. Jin stepping out of the way of that punch, but immediately caught by a shotgun drop kick. And a stomp to the thigh. 47 forcing Jin back up to his feet, walking him south. But Jin turning that around with another reversal. Sending 47 into the corner. The kick, the headbutt. And Jin looking for the drive-by drop kick. And the referee with the audacity to count out. Looking for the spear. Very reminiscent of Roman Reigns. Going for the pin, there's one, there's two, and 47 does not kick out, and Jin making his debut with the victory. Not only that, but winning the men's Universal Championship belt. And what a hell of a way to make your entrance. He is 1 for 1 with one championship win. That is absolutely incredible, and he might be a force to be reckoned with. He might be the new final boss.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match, and it is for the Women's Undisputed Impact Universal Championship.
And for our final match of the evening, it is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, it is the Special Inquisitor from Morardane. It is Lady Morag. And her opponent, it is the current Women's Universal Champion herself, Samus Aran.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, and her opponent from out of this world, the Women's Undisputed Impact Universal Champion, Samus Aran.
And Samus handing the referee her belt. Referee showing Morag. And here we go, our final match of the evening. It's all come down to this. As the referee rings the bell, they meet in the middle. Morag immediately winning the grapple by interrupting Samus's kick. And now in the corner, pushing her down, going for the very early pin. But only a 1 count. A bit ambitious there from Morag, but always worth a shot. As Morag with a release suplex. Samus on a 2-match losing streak at the moment. Losing once to Morag and once to Mukuro, with Morag a nice knee right to the spine. But Samus looking to turn things around. Morag looking for some revenge after Hell in a Cell. After Night of Vengeance, after Ultimate Fight Night, there's one. And again Samus kicks out. Both women having a lot to fight for tonight. But there can only be one winner. And Morag with a very dominant start to this match. Not allowing any breathing room for Samus, so Samus forced to create some of her own. Now the left hands. Rolling Morag onto her back, but Morag kicking her off. Looking for the clothesline, but Samus catching her. And now a neck breaker. Morag rolling to the outside, climbing back in, and I almost forgot that this is a no-holds-barred match. Morag with a single leg dropkick, knee to the chest, and a spinning heel kick connects. Rolling Samus onto her back, and a knee strike. Both women to the outside. No countouts. But there is no pinfall to the out. There are no pinfalls on the outside, and Morag just tripping herself into the barricade. And our first trip underneath the ring is a baseball bat. Samus laughing at Morag. Morag telling her to knock it off. Huge strike with the baseball bat, and now just throwing it down. And going for the pin. There's one. And again, Samus kicks out. Arm breaker. And Morag with the falling fist. And a stomp to the gut. Forcing Morag up to her feet. Forcing Samus up to her feet, but Samus turning her around. Morag with the reversal. And now a suplex, almost catching the baseball bat. And Morag going for the pin. There's one. And again, Samus kicks out. But Morag doing a very good job of keeping all the momentum on her side. Samus doing a good job of keeping herself in the match. Case in point. Samus with a huge 12-6 elbow. And now throwing Morag into the corner. Picking up the baseball bat. And a bash over the top of the head, and again. Samus looking for a little bit of revenge here. And just huge strikes to the top of the head. Morag somehow getting out of the way. And a beautiful little combo there. And both women to the outside. Morag. A steel chair now. Hopefully this time the steel chairs don't cause seizures, because that was a massive issue last year. Samus throwing Morag into the ring. Morag using the ropes to climb up to her feet. Nice back elbow from Samus. Irish whip, diving underneath. Jumping over. Arm drag suplex. And the pin. There's one. There's two. Morag kicks out. And now looking for the morph ball neck breaker connects. And Samus going for the pin again. There's one. There's two. And again Morag kicks out. Samus picking Morag up and a backbreaker. And another gut-wrenching suplex. Samus to the outside. Picking up the steel chair. Morag taunting her a little bit, but Samus with the strike to the top of the head. Samus sending Morag back down with that stomp. But Morag turning things around with that reversal. Just staring down Samus, a bit of a mistake as Samus once again regains control of the situation. And just tossing Morag to the side. Pushing her down, going for the pin, there's one, there's two, Morag. Again kicking out. Looking for the senton, Morag rolls out of the way. Forcing Samus back up to her feet. Kick to the chest, looking for the double knee curb stomp. Connects. I know it's called the Martinis, but I'd like double knee curb stomp. There's two. Samus kicks out. I just need myself a little bit of a breather there. And again, Morag with the ground and pound. Trying to pick Samus up, but Samus kicking her off. The kick connects. Shoulder toss into the arm breaker. And a stomp to the arm. Samus heading to the outside, picking up a new toy. And it's a table. Morag with a dangerous spear that connects. Lined it up perfectly. And now the armbar just looking to do untold damage to Samus's ligaments. And now letting up. Morag throwing Samus into the ring, following her. And now picking up the steel chair yet again. And a bash right to the ankle, breaking the chair. Big kick blocked. Nice step out of the way. And now Morag picking up Samus, taking her down. Sleeper hold, looking to win via submission. Samus flailing around, trying to fight her way out, but cannot. And Morag with a big championship win via submission. And Morag getting her revenge from last year, from the final last quarter of last year. Morag Ladair, once again, your champion, but not of Wingcrest, but this time of Jayromada. Doesn't matter what brand she's in, Morag will always find a way to get the championship belt. And that makes 3 in a row for Samus. And with that, we are signing out from JWE Backlash. We hope to see you in a couple of weeks as we prepare for Money in the Bank. And things are only starting to heat up here at JWE. But until then, have a good night, and we'll see ya.